Tully to talk about what we were seeing right there. Joseph, the judge letting the state know, hey, after lunch, let's make sure we have more than one witness ready to go.
Yes, so the judge wants to always take care of the jury because don't forget, many places they're an elected position. They don't get to campaign really, or they don't have to, but every juror that's on there will always remember if the judge was a good judge or a bad judge. So judges always like to take care of and appease the jury. Here, the prosecution didn't have their witnesses lined up. And if this was a less serious case, if this was misdemeanors, the judge might punish the prosecutor for that or punish the defense for not having their witnesses ready. You know, hey, your witnesses aren't here, let's move on. But because this is such a critical case, it's a very serious case, the judge can't do that. So the judge did the next best thing. He admonished the prosecution in front of the jury, which is a very it's code word for, look, you guys screwed up. I don't want it to happen again. So I think that's what we saw happen there.
Let's talk about the defense, Joseph Tully. They have seriously been putting on a very fierce, strong defense for their client. I mean, the opening statement by the defense was twice as long as the prosecution's opening. What do you think about the way that they are going about handling this case of self-defense versus murder?
I think this defense team, especially the lead defense attorney, is amazing. I think this cross-examination is one of the best cross-examinations I've seen in a long, long time, if not one of the best ever I've seen on court TV. It's note for note perfect. It is very aggressive. But everything that she's doing and the ease in which she's doing it is textbook perfection, really. There are books on cross-examination, and she's doing everything that is effective in the most effective way possible. It's exactly what you need to do in order to win as a defense attorney. My rule is that you have to win on everything. You have to win on pretrial motions. You have to win on picking the jury. You have to win on every single witness. You have to win in opening statement. You have to win in closing, and then you have a chance of winning the jury trial. Here, I think the defense, their talent, their hard work, their preparation is giving them a chance in this case.
Yeah, I agree with you, Joseph. And just even listening to the officer on the stand, it did appear like he was getting a little bit frustrated with her line of questioning of him in regard to his police report and trying to say things like he said a bottle. This was not a water bottle. So she really is just picking apart every single thing.
Which is, as you both pointed out, it's exactly what a defense attorney needs to do. The jury needs to get to the truth of the matter. And by sweeping things under the rug or sugarcoating things, you don't get to the truth. But there's a particular art to being very aggressive with a witness and having it still come across as professional and not alienating the jury. And here we see the defense attorney being very aggressive, however, doing so in a way that doesn't alienate the jury, and maybe even she's gaining their confidence or earning their trust in the sense that she's conveying such professionalism and such expertise in what she's doing.
It certainly takes some skill to strike that balance, Joseph. We've seen it on both sides, alienation versus being too aggressive in front of the jury. We have to get to a break, but we're going to turn our attention now to Colorado for the supermarket mass shooting trial. We are dipping in and listening to some of the testimony